basically what we're gonna talk about is your brand, you know, Shaped by You, and everything. But what I want to do is start off from the beginning. All right. So what made you, a young girl from Edison, and now a young woman, want to start this brand, lingerie brand?
So for me, although it is lingerie, it's the product. Like, you know, don't get it twisted. I love lingerie. I think it's sensual. I think it's, you know, real sexy, feminine, like, you know, getting your own zone. But for me, it's more women's empowerment. I really always like the, I guess, what's the word? I was always, I guess, a nurturer in a sense. So, it was more so about getting the message out, like, you know, women, we can do whatever we want to do. We don't have to take no shit. We can, you know, like, we can really love ourselves outside of the male dominance. Like, that was just my whole thing. Confidence. Yeah, because it's like a lot of the time, women are always, it's like we clingy or we connected to a man. We're this, we're that, and it's like, I had, like you see, you heard, you see, I got controlling issues. I'm a dominant woman, so it's like definitely with me just experiencing that, it's like people can be really intimidated, male and female, and it's like my thing is I how can I put it? I struggled a lot with just being around a lot of women in general because well, I'm not gonna say I do now, but then I always felt like women viewed me in a perspective which I didn't want to be perceived. Like, it was always like, you know, an intimidation or just not always, like, you really got to know me. Like, that's why I always tell Kia, like, I've never had a friend like this. I really appreciate her because she understands me, and when you know somebody's heart, the other stuff that you feel about them doesn't matter.
Gotcha. So you saying the other women were like, what, you felt like they had like a little beef with you? Like,
no, it was never, and that's the thing, it was never really too problematic. Like, that was like old days when I did used to fight and shit real.
Oh, really? So you're violent?
I was violent.
Okay. So past tense.
Yeah, then let's put past tense on that. That's not me anymore.
But I
would like to think it's not me. Yeah,
you will kick your shoes off and take your earrings off.
The shoes and stuff don't even gotta come off.
Oh, wow.
I mean, like,
wow.
Yeah, if it's going down, it's going down.
Your good side. I just want to say your good side. Okay.
Yeah, no, but seriously, I just think, just really the stereotype for women, like, it's always like, you know, women are insecure or women are emotional or women need a man to feel sexy.
Like, women having to look a certain way, like having that
Coca-Cola
shaped body.
Right, and it's like come on, get for real. Like, nobody's living for that, and I hope y'all not either. Like, let's be, you know.
So are you shaming the Coca-Cola shaped women?
No, we're not shaming them. More power to you, but she's.
Did you really just ask me about shame? It did come off like that, but I mean,
look, I'm using that terminology. I don't care about
it's
this
more
whole
so giving women.
No, I mean, but people do take it like that. I'm just an advocate. Like I said, I'm an advocate for yourself, your natural self. So I'm definitely not trying to shame. Because people go through phases in life. It may be a phase where you feel like the new figure and all that is really you, and that's okay. Like, embrace it. Like, I just feel like, but do that for yourself. Are you doing body alterations because society tells you you're supposed to look a certain type of way, or is that really how you internalize yourself? And it's like, girl, that's how you feel, and it's for you. Go for it, girl. Like, do your thing. But it's just like I heard
that like Cardi said the same thing, right? So
and you see the girls are regretting it now.
She was working in a club, and she was like, the other strippers were getting more money because they had big titties and stuff. And so she went and got the injections in her butt, and she was like, she felt like, I shouldn't have did that.
She looked
so early.
Stupid as hell. I went to strip club.
Because
Club Dreams is definitely, they gave us a good time last night, but yeah, it's not.
You know what I'm saying?
I was honestly very disturbed by one of the females there, and I'm not even going. It's No Fluff, and I'm definitely, you know, body positivity, women's empowerment. But again, that wasn't her body.
Do you remember her name? Do you remember her name?
I would not be that messy. That's what we're not gonna do.
Oh well, I am. I'm trying. I'm trying to.
But one thing about it though, it don't matter. I am just my one little opinion out in the world. Like, they was giving them dollars. Like, when I tell you what, because it was just like
strip club
in Raleigh.
In Raleigh. And so, who was working last night?
The girls.
Oh, okay.
The dancers. The girls, whoever. Girl, y'all, that's right. Because, yeah, from the E, they came to spend that money. Look. No, but for real, I think, but what's funny is, because I go to the, you know, clubs to see dancers a little frequently with the guys, and You probably seen. You don't know who I'm talking about if you seen it, cause I think she an OG in the game. I done seen her at several clubs and stuff. But it seemed like to me she try to bully the young girls, and it's she'll pop up on the scene with
like
some stuff like.
I was just getting ready to say.
I didn't think of that, but
she's trying to be Ronnie.
Yeah, she a little Ronnie.
But we don't know because we seen Ronnie behind the scenes.
15 years in the game.
Ronnie had some power though on the Players Club.
But the girl seemed like she did too, because no shade. Last night she was saying like, everybody saying how the girl had to split everything with her because we seen her picking up money. We like, no, we was paying for this girl here. Like, she showed us a good time because girl, I don't even know, but good job, girl. But the other girl come on the scene and picking up the money, and it's like, girl, where you taking that? Like, we ain't get that to you.
Right.
But she said that was her partner, so everything gets split, and that's why I know I would never want to. I couldn't live that life.
They ain't had to shut up for it to get split yet, did it?
That's what I said. I feel like literally the girl just hopped on the scene, but then again, everybody got their own business. I'm not in no type of way trying to discredit the dancers, girl. I'm definitely for it. Get them coins, get this lingerie, girl. Let's do it.
Right. So you started the brand because you're all for women's empowerment, making women feel comfortable in their own skin. No matter
whatever that means for her, because like I said, we all have our own opinions, and it's like definitely wouldn't body shame or none of that. But I'm human, and I do have my own perception, and I'm gonna own it. You feel what I'm saying? But I just believe in a woman being her true self, and like I said, I don't feel like you're fake just because you have fake body parts. As long as you're being true to who you are. I mean, like the inner person. So it's like I'm definitely not a surface person to where it's like your looks is the only thing that matter.
Yeah.
Because I get judged by my looks a lot, and I'm nowhere near what I think a lot of people perceive me as. So.
Got you. So why this particular way? With lingerie, why didn't you try maybe something else like doing hair? Or doing nails or anything like that.
Because I'm the little sister, and all of my sisters does hair, so I never had to learn. Okay. So it's like, but
you said I'm gonna go the lingerie way.
But I did growing. I'm trying to figure out like lingerie parties and stuff was always. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. Like because for me, I'm a real chill, laid back person. I don't feel the need to get dressed up and all that. I get kind of hype from you. I get kind of like a high energy. That's funny that you said that. My old job, labeled me Miss High Energy.
Right, so I didn't get the laid back part. Okay.
No, I'm saying like appearance wise.
Okay.
I'm not I'm laid back. I'm not flashy. Yeah, I'm not into like look at me, take this picture. Like that's never really been me. But when I go to lingerie parties, it's always like, yes, like let's beat this face. Like, everything's like you take pictures and stuff. So lingerie parties are always that occasion for me. So I think I started to like that feeling. Well, I did like to start that feeling. It's a good feeling.
Right. So
it made you feel good.
Yeah, you don't do it for yourself enough.
So is Zikia one of your models, or she like a partner?
You got permission, girl.
Girl, we on
you had to look into the camera.
Girl, we on Fluff TV. What you talking about permission, girl?
Yeah, no fluff.
Girl, what?
No fluff.
Keep that same energy.
We're all for it.
Keep that same energy when she get back to dirt.
Okay, so
we're all for it.
So you are a model for the brand and everything. You're not.
This is our first photo shoot.
Yeah.
Oh,
you had the honors of the Turn Up Twins. We the Turn Up Twins.
Oh, y'all the Turn Up Twins.
Yeah, they gave us that in college. Like it was real lit for us.
What college?
We went to North Carolina.
The one and only, baby.
Y'all
the one and only.
Yep.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah, we're about to start up this business, but we ain't about to tell y'all everything.
Yep, just
wait on it.
Right. Okay. Well, that's good. So what I want to do is, right, I want to go back a little bit more, right? Mm-hmm. So apparently y'all had beef at one point.
Okay.
Now, so
I'm gonna have to check you though.
But I'm saying, is that right?
Because when you say beef, I just don't.
Yeah.
Well, I really need people to understand
when I see you gonna get it. That's beef.
I don't mean
beef
like
is aggression.
What I'm saying, when I say beef, they say
we fell out.
You had an issue. You had an issue.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, y'all really they tag team.
Yeah, because we got it.
But look, but
that's why we here to tell our own story, y'all.
Right. But what I want to do is I want to get her side of the story.
Yeah.
Look, let's start with you, Kim. What happened? What caused the fallout? What caused the issue? Like,
literally, I honestly don't think it was really an actual problem. Mm-hmm. I think it was just over time stuff built up. Like just like feelings, not communicating with each other, us spending literally every day of college together all the time, eating, going to parties. I mean, hanging with the same group. It was never us, going our separate ways. It was always us
taking
together.
a break. Y'all always together.
So yeah, we was always together, and so of course when you're always with somebody, you're gonna bump heads. Things are gonna build up, and I think with us that's really what happened. Just stuff build up. Underlying problems. She felt, ways like she do things I don't like. I do things she don't like. But not. I'm
saying, like, give me an example of what you mean. Like, she didn't take her shoes off before she came in the room. What? She was like, she would fart.
No, just I can't even really think of, like, I know one of the times me and her had a conversation, we said she felt like some of the people that I hung with in college and some of the people that she hung with, we didn't really feel like I felt like that was her group of friends and this was mine, and we were only hanging with those people because of me and her.
But I felt like honestly trying to force it, trying to, because y'all see, I definitely admitted just feel like I'm too nice and I'm too open, so it was just me kind of trying to people please in a sense. I knew good and damn well that and it's like, yeah, everybody is cool, everybody's social, but it's like, no, they are your friends, like they not my friends. Like,
so why do you like her friends?
It's not why you keep
coming
at? Because you gotta word. Females are sensitive. You gotta word stuff real different. Like we not your average females. We can say something and know what we mean and not take offense by. Like, it's actually gonna be people watching this.
Don't take offense to what I'm saying.
No, we good. Goddamn, we good. I'm trying to, and see, that's me still trying to spare the feelings out there. You feel me? That's just me in general.
Because we just. What I'm asking you,
you trying to get me to cut up.
No, what I'm saying, I want y'all to explain, because all right. So what happens is, right? Somebody watching this, and they could be going through the same exact thing in a certain sense, right? Like, all right,
let's look at it from that
communication is the key. If you are gonna really have a friendship with somebody, y'all, that means through the good, the bad, the ugly, whatever it is. If it's something that I did, okay, Tira, girl, you claim you were gonna call me last night, you didn't call me. It's saying those little things, or it's like, girl, you said this about me and I didn't appreciate.
And a lot of things happen when, like, what you just said, for example, Tara said, "Oh, I'm gonna call you back, whatever this and the fourth." Then she might be on Snapchat with a group of fans, or a group of friends or whatever like that, and then she might feel some type of way. Well, like, damn, you just said fuck me, and just and a lot of situations like that does happen.
See, that's why I asked, like, example, right? Because, like, a lot of times what we really feeling is petty stuff.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And so.
But that's okay. But everybody's feelings are valid, even if it don't matter to the next person or not. Right. You get what I'm saying? That's why I think communication is so important, because it can be like, it was like, damn girl, fuck me, but it was like, no, you could have already had that lined up with your friends, and you get what, so it's just like, it be really the small stuff.
Right. Right. But also, my point is, I want people to hear it and be like, reevaluate themselves. Not so much the other person, more like, I ain't really had a trip behind that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because our friendship could be separated, and it's over something really stupid.
But it takes a lot, though, like, in phases. Because it would have been like, it was almost like 4 years. Yeah. 3. I was about to say, it's been a while.
Talk for 4 years.
Man, a lot of people would be surprised, because it was never like, that's one thing I didn't do. It was so, and then y'all, it was so awkward for me. Like, I was like, I had cried to TJ and everything. I was like, but I just feel so weird. Yeah, so it was just like, people literally had to ask me. It was never like we went out and was like, you know how some girls that had their little catty stuff going on, you'll know from a Facebook or social media. It was literally like, we
wasn't killing each other behind each other's back.
No, it was always a level of respect, or a level of, it was just never none of that. Like, that's what I'm like, if you knew, then you knew because you was close to one of us, and they was probably like, oh, what Tira or what kid, and you obviously had to say something then, but it's like most people, it was just, because I could walk into somebody we seen in college, it was like, oh, how was kid, or how was, so it's like, it was never really nothing for nobody to know, to be honest. It was just,
Yeah. So how long were y'all friends before then? Like, since little kid?
Yeah, I was gonna say since literally.
Double Dutch days.
So like, I heard.
Jumping double Dutch.
When I'm trying to learn how to play double Dutch.
Right? So, like, how does the best friend thing work? Because I really don't know how that works.
To me, okay, so and I'm glad you asked that. Because to me, to me, and it's crazy because I get this question a lot. To me, you can have more than one best friend.
Right. Okay. Because
like throughout my life, I literally, and I don't consider Tara a best friend because to me this is my sister. So
yeah,
the best friend thing don't even. But to me and Kathy, we literally grew up together. That's my best friend, like for life, forever.
Right.
What? I think maybe like. High school, that maybe like eighth grade going into high school, me and Donut got close. So Donicia, Leary. I'm gonna throw this water on you. I forgot. Sorry, y'all. Donut is.
Y'all know Donut. Donut is watching. Appreciate you watching.
Yeah, appreciate
everybody
you
go support.
Don't lose your icing. Okay.
But and then.
How did she get that name though?
I don't know how she got
that
name.
She ate like 6 donuts in one sitting.
She can't even eat. She can't. She's that small.
Yeah, she's a little tiny.
Why is it always the person get a nickname opposite of them?
I don't know though.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. But why? I'm gonna ask her that. We got to figure it out. Why
Donut. Leave a comment and let us know how you got that name.
Facts. And then the other one is I've gained throughout college. I met a really close friend. I feel like I've known her all my life.
College friends are the shit. Yeah, because like, the time or the place they come in your life, it's like I know myself. I found myself.
It's like damn. You go through the same thing I go through.
Right.
Like you know, like we really can relate. But to me, the term best friend is just, it's somebody that I know that I can depend on. Mm-hmm. I can call them, you know, whatever, vice versa. It's just, we had that relationship. It's just like.
Depending on as far as what? Because, you know, I don't know. I feel like it's a friend you can call.
Different friends I can call for different things.
Because depending on
like
for
I know
what.
Her, I can call, we gon' like, let me see.
Don't be telling me our business now.
No.
You see how she's trying to
I'm fluffing right now.
She's fluffing. There's no fluff.
Okay.
No fluff.
Say I need to go pull up on my nigga. I don't know where he is, but I track this phone. Okay, boom. These are two that I'm calling around with.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Now.
Skirt.
Okay? And she gonna be driving.
But in the wind, bitch.
Now, I'm gonna say, then we got the other ones, you know, that I call. Girl, I need you to use as a reference. Okay, boom. See, we got those. But then
perfect example.
Yeah, then you just got the ones like, you know, we gonna always have that relationship, but you know, we just cool. Gotcha. You know, like it's like, you know.
Now, okay, when y'all talk about these friendships, now are these friendships like based on what you doing for me, or is it more like that ain't right? Do you pull your friend to the side or your sister to the side and say,
she is definitely the one to do that. Like, if she feel like I'm in a situation where I wasn't really right for doing she will correct me and tell me. But I will also tell her why I did what I did, but she will still let me know.
Okay, yeah. Cause I think you gotta have a balance sometimes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Cause you can't have yes men.
Exactly.
Like,
I don't want nobody want no fucking yes man.
Like that.
Yeah,
like,
you can't grow like that. You cannot.
Right.
So yeah, I definitely don't want no yes men. I don't want nobody that's gonna tell me what I want to hear. No, tell me what I need to hear.
Right.
Like, you know. So when I'm ready to flat his tires, even though like, girl,
I don't know, because depending on what type of mood I am, bitch, I might go get the other two. You get one side, I get the other side. Remember how we did, what's his name, called for Drinker? Drinker, girl!
She calling Nate, girl. He was so mad at us.
Right, girl.
He was so mad at us, y'all.
But we ain't tell me about that, bitch.
That's enough, girl. That's one of them college tales right there. I mean,
that was a good one.
Yeah, we just gonna let that one go. That was all because she was in her feelings. But we was just riding for our friend.
Right.
He didn't really want to mess with her like that, but he shouldn't have.
Never really remember it. Girl, I don't know. I just knew I was with this. I was petty, girl. I just really
he got the draws. He ended up getting the draws, and I think they wanted to responding or whatever, and we knew he stayed out there.
I don't know, but Drinker, we had you, girl. We was goddamn. Your feelings was hurt. We was on his ass.
So yeah, she married him.
I think so. Girl, what's the tea? Because I be seeing the ring put. Girl, you got to tell me what's going on. She married
to 12. We got to keep her at arm's length. She married to 12.
Yeah, girl. I was like, girl, you know, but I ain't no criminal or nothing, girl. But you already know how I feel about the popo. They know now.
All right, so look, so you had, y'all friends, you fell out. Now, how did y'all get back together, right? Like, as far as friendship, even talking with each other, did it take much? Or was it like a text? Like, yo, what's up? Or you saw each other? What happened?
And then it's funny.
I don't even think we seen each other. I know at Chanel baby shower.
That was the only time that we did a good job. We handled it real cute. Because I felt like it was awkward. I just remember thinking like, damn, I hope she don't think I wouldn't speak. Because like my whole purpose was, I really went through a phase of finding myself and felt like I didn't know. I questioned everything. I questioned everybody. I questioned myself, which I felt like was much needed and everything. But it was a difficult process for me. And it was like, I knew it was never me turning away from her like I done turned away from other people. Because you get what I'm saying? You done seen that. So I just really didn't want it to think it was that. So I was just like, okay, girl, like, how y'all about to play this off? Like, it was awkward. But I mean, because it really was nothing. But it was just like, it was because when you go to see somebody on an everyday basis, you talking to them, and then it was just like, well, dang, that is kind of awkward.
Right.
But, yeah, mutual friends and something like that was Chanel baby shower, right?
So kind of give like the visual that, so y'all come to the party, y'all see each other, and then what? Who spoke first? Or who?
I think we kind of like both spoke at the same time, because she was sitting on one side of the table and I literally sat on the other side of the table across from her.
And then y'all just
kind
of kept going.
Yeah, at the baby shower, because it was like I said, it was a mutual friend, and we was having a good time at the baby shower,
Nice. Okay.
Being grown up, what adult people do.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, again, I don't think a lot of people, and that was one of my biggest things as far as when I did turn away, I didn't feel like, because really it was me, I felt like asking for a better friendship, but not feeling like we had anybody in our circle mature enough for one. Because even me, like, I'm way more mature than I was even back then. Like, me, the person now, I would have had a conversation with her versus telling her like, hey, I think I need to fall back from you. So it's like definitely the level of maturity, and then just, I don't know, it's just weird. People are weird. It's like relationships, people got different relationships. It can be a circle of 8 people, but these 2 people gonna click more. So I always felt like me and her had that, even though I was cool with other people, like, don't get it wrong, but it was never like that was the click, that was the, like, that was never it for me. So I don't know, I just didn't want to look really awkward. I didn't want to call to any attention, because like even with certain people, they be like, oh, you look cute or something. I would even like ignore it, or like just because I didn't feel like it was people that understood to be telling them. So I didn't feel like it was anybody around me that wouldn't make it a big deal.
Gotcha.
So even when I did reach back out, that's why I even called her mom, because I was like, it needed to be somebody grown, like definitely not nobody in our circle, because everybody got their own perspectives, and it's like, no, we don't need none of that. We don't need none of y'all energy. We don't need none of y'all perspectives. We don't need it. Facts. Keep it. Like, keep it.
And so all right. So how long had y'all kind of reconnected everything to where you bring her into what you're doing now with the Shaped By You? How long has it been?
For me, it was a no-brainer, because when I reach out, it was around the time like me and your grandpa passed, right? So how long has it been there? Like 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
Yeah, probably
like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 weeks,
Okay. Well,
that's
dope.
Like, we never, that was like the first time we literally reconnect. Like, we went out to get drinks and everything. Like, literally, like, she came to my house, like my personal home, my personal space. Because it was never it was never like a, you just any other regular bitch. It was always certain levels of respect. I feel like it was never just like, oh yeah, bitch, you just is just you. It's just like because it's something that you can handle like that. But it was never that for us.
So let me ask you this: as far as your brand, where do you? I don't really want to say the 5-year plan, so to speak, but like, where do you see this brand expanding within the next few years?
I see it going a lot of ways. Investments, definitely. I see a lot of people investing in me. Yeah, and what's funny is I'm getting the whole storefront thing now. When I originally started the idea, of course, started with the 5-year plan. I never wanted a store. Like, I'm too impulsive. Like, I'm an on-the-go type person. So, and then for it to be my business, it's like either I got to be on it or I got to be somebody I really know and trust to be on it. So
Right.
it's like, girl, that's why I'm glad we back. Cause it's like, girl, I got my little friends, but I do not be trusting motherfuckers. And it's like, I love y'all, but I do definitely, you got to handle people accordingly. People got different spaces in your life. So it's like, I do look at everything at the side. So girl, we maybe can. Cause I always said that, like, even as far as having a little assistant now, that's something I definitely desire to have. The help is definitely needed, but it's just like you don't never know people intention. Like I know her. Like even when we weren't talking, like I know her. Like you get what I'm saying? I can vouch for that. So it's like I can't be fucking around. Shaped by You will not be fucking around with people. You know, I'm too serious about shit like that. We ain't going out like that.
What makes your brand different from other brands out there?
Me. That's it. If you know me, then you know. Like people, like I'm one of a kind these days. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Yeah. You gonna have to spoil me on another night.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
to me, it's somebody that she knows. Like she said, her brand is about empowerment. It's about, you know, making people own who they are. Right. She's dealt with that. She's had to go and find herself, so she knows what it feels like to be, you know, not feel like you're the prettiest girl, to not have that confidence in yourself. So she knows that. So to me, I think that's what makes her different than, you know, Victoria's Secret versus
because they trying to sell sex. Exactly. I really naturally want women to feel good about themselves. And it's like not about how you look. I mean, because my thing is we all struggle with something. Like for me, I always felt like I was too dominant. Like I would really feel bad about being a dominant female, or you know, like just the way I carried myself. But now, we ain't going for that. Like need me, like because you gotta level up. I feel like life is so necessary to bring. Like we got people for everything, and life has basically taught me that I'm one of those people that challenges people to level up.
Right.
So it always put me in weird situations because a vast majority of people are not ready to level up.
Gotcha.
Especially with today's generation. Like I'm only 26, and it's like even now, like the old heads, like we connect more. Like dates is lined up.
Gotcha.
People coming. Okay. Because I like to eat.
So all the old heads drop your comments.
So what's the old head, right? So what's the old head?
We gonna say 35 and up.
35 and up. Okay.
Cause they ain't going for the sugar daddy thing these days.
Don't do me.
Okay, we gonna say 40.
You really got your little old head girl.
Lord.
We gonna say 40 and up.
40 and up.
Oh, 50.
No,
I'm not going. I'm not going.
First of all, I don't need a no head. I'm straight.
Shit, I don't need them either.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
So
don't need none of them.
All right, look, so drop the website form.
Okay, y'all. So let me get serious. This has been such a joy. I really had a good time. This is great. Like we gotta do this often. So website is www.shapedbyoulingerie.com. You can look at more about me, the owner, look at the brand, all new products, all that good stuff, photo shoots, all that. And Instagram, Shaped by You Lingerie, Facebook, Shaped by You. So make sure you tune in, do lots of raffle giveaways, lingerie parties in the 919 area. So anything that you can think of, let's do it. Let's go. Let's be free spirits. Let's explore ourselves.
Alright, yeah. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Just make sure y'all please go out and support. You know, click that link, see what she got going on and everything. And y'all done? We'll holler at y'all later.
That's it.
We talk to the people.